Tests for divisibility by numbers. Key concepts. Divisibility by 2. A number is divisible by 2 if it is an even number. That is, its unit digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. That is, 84932 is divisible by 2 because it is an even number that is ending with 2, while 65935 is not divisible by 2. Divisibility by 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digit is divisible by 3. Let us take an example. 592482 is divisible by 3 since its sum 5 plus 9 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 2, that is, we will get 30, which is divisible by 3. So that number is divisible by 3. Another example, 864329. It is not divisible by 3 because sum of its digits is 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 9, that is 32, which is not divisible by 3. Then divisibility by 4. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by the last two digits is divisible by 4. Let us take an example. 892648 is divisible by 4 since the number formed by the last two digits is 48, which is divisible by 4. Another example, 749282 is not divisible by 4 since the number formed by the last two digits is 82, which is not divisible by 4. Next, divisibility by 5. A number is divisible by 5 if its unit digit is either 0 or 5, which means that the number should end with 0 or 5. That is, 20820, which is ending with 0, and 50345, which is ending with 5, both are divisible by 5, while 30934 and 40946, which are not divisible by 5 because it is not ending with either 0 or 5. Next, divisibility by 6. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 and 3. So in order to check it, we have to check whether it is divisible by 2 and it is divisible by 3. If both are possible, then it is divisible by 6. Let us take an example. A number 35256 is divisible by 2. How? The sum of digits is 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 5 plus 6 is 21, and it is divisible by 2 because it is an even number. So it is, the sum is 21, which is divisible by 3, so it is divisible by both 2 and 3. So thus it is divisible by 6 also. Then divisibility by 8. A number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by the last 3 digits of the given number is divisible by 8. So in order to check the divisibility by 8, we have to take the last 3 numbers and we have to check whether it is divided by 8 or not. So take an example, 953360 is divisible by 8 because the last 3 digits is 360. We will divide it by 8. If it is completely divisible, then that number is divisible by 8. Another example, 529418, which is not divisible by 8. Why? Because the last 3 digit is 418. We will divide it by 8 and if there will be some remainder, so it is not divisible by 8. Then divisibility by 9. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. So we will take an example. 60732 is divisible by 9. So we will find the sum, that is 6 plus 0 plus 7 plus 3 plus 2, that is 18, which is divisible by 9. Another example, 68956, which is not divisible by 9 since the sum of its digits is 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 5 plus 6, that is 34, which is not divisible by 9. Then divisibility by 10. A number is divisible by 10 if it ends with 0. It is very simple because the number should end with 0. That is 96410 and 10480. These are divisible by 10, while 96375 is not divisible by 10 because it is not ending with 0. Then divisibility by 11. A number is divisible by 11 if the difference of sum of its digits at odd places and sum of its digits at even places is either 0 or a multiple of 11, or it is divisible by 11. So we will check it with the example. 4832718 is divisible by 11. How? Since the sum of its digits at odd places minus sum of its digits at even places, so we have to count from the right side. So the first odd place is that first odd place 8, second odd place 7, third odd place is 3, and fourth odd place is 4. So we will find the sum of digits at odd places 8 plus 7 plus 3 plus 4. Similarly, in the even places it is 1, 2, 8. So we will find the difference, that is 11, which is divisible by 11. So that number is divisible by 11. Okay. So divisibility by 12. A number is divisible by 12 if it is divisible by both 4 and 3. So we have to check whether it is a number is divisible by 3 and 4. Then it is divisible. If it is divisible by both the numbers, then it is divisible by 12 also. Consider an example 3, 4, 6, 3, 2. First we will check whether it is divisible by 4. So the last two numbers is 32. So which is divisible by 4. So it is divisible by 4. Then sum of digits is, so we have to check the divisibility by 3. So we will find the sum of digits, that 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2, that's 18, which is divisible by 3. So that number is divisible by 3 also. So it is divisible by both 4 and 3, which means that it is divisible by 12 also. Divisibility by 14. A number is divisible by 14 if it is divisible by both 2 and 7. So a number is, to check whether a number is divisible by 14, we have to check first whether it is divisible by 2 or whether it is divisible by 7. If both are divisible, then it is divisible by 14 also. We will take an example later. Divisibility by 15. A number is divisible by 15 if it is divisible by both 3 and 5. Another one, divisibility by 16. A number is divisible by 16 if the number formed by last 4 digits is divisible by 16. Here is an example, 7957 536 is divisible by 16. Since the number formed by the last 4 digits is, that is 7536, which is divisible by 16. So we need to take the last 4 digits and we have to divide it by 16. If it is divisible by 16, then the total number is also divisible by 16. So divisibility by 24. A given number is divisible by 24 if it is divisible by both 3 and 8. Then divisibility by 40. A given number is divisible by 40 if it is divisible by both 5 and 8. Then divisibility by 80. A given number is divisible by 80 if it is divisible by both 5 and 16. So in this way we can find other divisibility by other numbers also. So here is a question for you. After you understanding how to find the test for divisibility, you can solve this question. Which digit should come in place of star and dollar symbol if the number 62684 star dollar is divisible by both 8 and 5? So you need to find two number digits which comes in place of star and dollar. You can comment your answers. Thank you for watching.